In the beginning was the YWAMers, and the YWAMers were with God, and the YWAMers loved God. They were in Florida in the beginning. Through them, much art was made, but without God, nothing was made that has been made. In them was light, and that light came from the light of all men. Their light blazed out into the darkness, but the black void could not swallow them up, because they didn't know just what they carried, but who they carried. Not just what they were, but to whose they were. Like toddling children with a fire in their eyes, they sprinted after Jesus, arms outstretched, hoping just to touch the tip of his cloak. But end up finding his hand reaching back, fingers weathered and kind, interlocked with ours. When you're holding the hand that holds the world, you're in for a crazy ride. Oh, the places you'll go together. From slumber parties in the slums of Nairobi, to preaching on the streets of China, to living amongst a Muslim tribe in Laos. He is everywhere, and all the dusty back roads in between. But these YWAMers were never on a pioneer mission. Since Jesus never calls his disciples to lay their foot somewhere he's never been before. Christ himself went on outreach, and to the most dangerous hot zone of all, hostile, unreached, and uninviting. Planet Earth. He invited himself into our chaos, and all of creation held its breath as the Prince of Peace came riding back to reclaim his dream, for his beloved to walk with him again in the cool of the day, and so not only children would know the sound of their father's footsteps. Jesus didn't come on outreach equipped with heavenly toilet paper, but he waded into our messiness, holding our hand. He didn't take malaria pills, but he was excited to embrace the lepers. He didn't carry a lifesaver, but he offered living water that quenched parched souls with only a taste. There was no 2-month commitment, but better. He committed to us, and to however long it took to win us back. Even if that meant choosing hard-hearted, greedy, selfish people who might never choose him back. He never looked down from afar at our wretchedness because, praise God, he isn't one to keep his distance. Instead, he walked through our garbage-filled streets, stepped over streams of our sewage runoff, and lived with us. Anyone looking for the Son of God should not be surprised to find him crouching next to you in a cardboard box in the slums of your heart. Don't you think Jesus ever missed home? Ever had enough of our promiscuous hearts? We're a bunch of rambunctious rebels who are hard to love and easy to give up on. We continuously choose death over life, chains over freedom, but God wasn't finished with us just yet. He wanted us back. So Jesus didn't pack his bags in defeat and rebook his transfiguration back to paradise so he could once again enjoy the comfort of an unlimited, high-speed connection with the Father, to close the book on our wicked and depraved generation. And why? Because of love. A love that defies all reason and doesn't even make sense. Crazy love. How do we so quickly forget the voice of our Papa? His love set in motion the biggest world-shaking event in the history of mankind. This love could make you tremble for the rest of eternity if you accept it. Even just a taste, and you're in for trouble. Because this wild Jesus will end up being more than you bargained for. So ask yourself, at the end of the day, do you just want to be okay? Or do you want more? Let me tell you about this God that I'm living for. Because what we seem to do best is grasp frantically at fading smoke. We throw punches into the wind, chasing our devils, head over heels too far in the world to revel at our God. The definition of perfection, of terrible beauty, of my resurrection. A good Father like ours loves unguarded. Grace never diminished. He broke every chain when he said, "It is finished." He chose you at your worst, when you had nothing to offer. So come to Daddy now, long lost sons.